Hey baby, and welcome back everybody, welcome back here to Resident Rise 3. I guess today guys, we were going to go through a little bit of the changes I've done to my base, and then we are going to get into maybe some Draconic Evolution, and then build a tree farm. So without further ado, let's get to it. I wanted to show you maybe this little area up here I set up. So what I'm going to need for my new base is tons of building material. So the way I'm going to make those, and I want to make, this here is a laboratory block, this is scaffold block from Chisel, and these are factory blocks from Chisel. So in order to produce these passively while I'm out and about doing stuff, I set up this little kind of area here, and it's semi-automated. All I have to do is refill the barrels, and basically the barrels feed materials into these, they're called auto workbenches from BC Factory. And you click these open, you basically put your recipe here, and without any power at all, it will shoot out the factory blocks. It goes kind of slow. I wish I had some blocks to show you how slow it goes, but we're going to use these later in our tree farm here in the episodes. But yeah, very slowly it creates these factory blocks. I don't know if there's a way to speed these up. Maybe you can add energy to them. I don't know. But they work fast enough to basically build these blocks for me. So I've made a ton of laboratory blocks, and I think those are just, those are quartz and stone. Over here, I have the Futura blocks. Now, these are a bit more complicated, so I have to make stone bricks before I start this recipe. So yeah, it does take a step or two, but it does create a ton of blocks. I have like over 100 stacks of this factory block. Now these are really cool. I like those. I'm going to show you my area over here. I have had my turtle busy at work over here, and I've had him build these two cylindrical things. Let's see if we can get the world to load in. It always seems to do this, and this might be a world error. There we go. Everything's loaded in now. And I've been having my turtle build these 15 in diameter cylinders. Eventually what I would like to do is turn these into smokestacks for the factory, or maybe sentinel towers. I'm not sure. Maybe like gunner towers or anti-aircraft towers. Anyway, I'm going to put them in all four corners of the world hull. And then in the middle of the base, I'm going to build a large kind of rectanguloid series of spires going up into the air. So this is going to be a big project. That is the reason why I'm creating all of that building material down there. But luckily we do have our turtle here, and he will help us build it. So cool. Tony has been doing a great job building these dang spires. Good job, Tony. There'll be a little something extra in your paycheck. Yes, sir, Bob. So that being said, let's go back to the base, and I'm so excited, guys. I got to show you how good the quarry has been doing. So in the last episode, you guys may remember, we set up a quarry in the nether, and let's see what it has got for us. And I already know, I've peeked in here, but let's show you guys. So tons of nether ores, but look at this. This is the crown jewel right here. Draconium ore. Ooh, we've got 23 draconium ore. So I'm going to take a couple of those, and we're going to put them down, and we're going to fortune 3 them, so we can get as much as we can out of these bad boys. So there we go, got 12 of it. It seems like when you fortune them, you get 12, because I did find one before. It should be right here, so it looks like I've got 18 draconium dust. So, I am brand new to this mod, so bear with me, guys. And also, if you have any suggestions on what I should do with the draconium stuff, with the Draconic Evolution doodads, let me know. But I think the first thing I need to make is that little book. So let's type in Draconic thingy. It's right here. It's called a Draconic Evolution Information Tablet. 8400. So that just looks like stone and draconium dust. We can do that. Let's grab some stone, and we will get to a making. All right, there's that, and one of these gets me this cool looking block right here. So there we go. It seems like my sounds are off. Is that what's going on here? No, they are not off. I think my computer is just borked at the second. So I do apologize for the lack of sounds, but I ain't restarting this episode. Not sure what the deal is with that, but let's see here. Oh wait, maybe there are sounds. Maybe I just can't hear them. Anyway, whoa, look at that. This is big. Everything you need to know all in one place. So we got it. This is apparently, I wonder if I could turn the GUI down on this. This seems too big. This is not good. Oh, I can just scroll. I'm just going to scroll. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's actually there is not a lot of scrolling going on here in the thing. So anyway, I think what it does, this is depreciated, so draconium dust, this is the dust dropped by a draconium ore. Okay, very good. Now how do I escape? How do I get back? There's probably a back button that I can't see because it's off the screen. How annoying. Okay, how do I make this big? I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out off camera. But I already know what I want to make, so we won't go through the book together, but this thing right here. I want to make a draconic chest, and I guess I need draconium ingots, which are made by... How do you make them? You smelt draconium blend? Is that right? But I thought this was depreciated. Draconium, crushed draconium ore? Or we can use an induction smelter and this. Can I just cook this? Is it possible to just cook this? Now, I have a bunch of wood doing a bunch of nonsense in here. How am I going to cook this? Let's go upstairs and use the redstone furnace. There we go. So can I just cook this stuff? Yeah, apparently I can just cook it. So let's cook up a bunch of this. Let's just cook it all up. And that should net us some draconium ingots. Very cool. So I needed 4 for the outside. So not too bad. We need an obsidian chest, which is a diamond chest. So we might make these chests off camera. I'm just going to see what it takes to make this. And I think what we'll do is I'll pause the video real quick and we'll make it, because you guys don't want to see me make a bunch of damn chests, because chests are like this, and that. So anyway, let me get all this smelted up, which I do. And when we're ready to make this chest, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on to your butts. Okay guys, we are back, and I think we're about ready to make this thing. We need to make this thing called a draconic core. Easy enough. Okay, put that in the middle. Put 2 obsidian chests there. I think a furnace goes on top, a crafting table goes there, and then do, and there we go. We've got our draconic chest. Now, let's see what this looks like. Now, the GUI, it seems like with draconic whatchamacallit, seems to be a little funky with me right now, but we'll see if this works. I'm going to pick this up like that, because there is a power source behind it, and what's funny about the draconic chest is that it requires a power source. So we'll put that down, click it open, and holy crap, look at all this room we got. This is too big. I think I'm going to have to like mess with my GUI a little bit, maybe bring it down a point size, because the options button is actually it's actually filling this up. So one cool thing with the draconic chest, which we should be able to illustrate here, is I think what it'll do, let's grab a stack of iron. So we've got a stack of iron ore here, and if I put it in here, and there's some of these options here: keep current stacks full, lock output, lock input, pull any smeltable items from this inventory. So I'm going to click this, and I think what this is going to do... Oh, auto feed disabled, off, on, lock, fill, lock output? What? I don't know what that means, but I thought there was a way, and I was almost positive of it, that you could make it so that it would crush this iron ore. Do I have to put it there? Okay. Now, I thought it would pull it from the chest. Keep current stacks full. Maybe let me turn that off. Can I put it up here? Pull from the current smelting items, all off. Now, I have seen people do this before, where they put stuff in here and it auto smelts it. Mine doesn't seem to be doing that. There it goes. Okay, apparently I just needed to close the chest. Maybe it doesn't do it while you're in there, and it does it fast too. So if you could actually grab a bunch of this stuff, we could grab... Oh man, we could start emptying out this chest. Let's grab all this copper. What could I get rid of here? You could go away scaffolding blocks. We'll grab that much copper and throw it in here, and I think it will start filling everything up. Look, it can do like 5 stacks at a time, and it will auto smelt it and put it right back into itself. So that is super cool. And I think over here is a crafting table, so you can also craft with it. Now what we could do with this is, I think this is going to, basically, if we hook this up to our quarry, it's going to smelt the stuff as it comes in, like as fast as we can make it. Now the problem, of course, is going to be keeping it powered, but this is super This is super OP, isn't it? It's like way OP. It's like the most powerful chest I've ever had. Basically, it smelts, it crafts, it'll do your homework. Good golly. And I think all you have to do is hit all. I don't know why it wasn't working for me that first little bit. It could have been 100 things, who knows. But look at that, it's tearing through this copper, and I've already got like stacks on stacks. Very cool. So that is our first foray into the Draconic Evolution. We will get further into it. I kind of want to dive into it slowly. I want to play this pack for a while, so I don't want to go through everything all at once. And I get the feeling Draconic Evolution is one of those OP mods that if you go through it too quickly, none of the other mods are worth it. So yeah, like everything in Draconic Evolution is kind of like this chest. Insane! So yeah, we're gonna give it a rest for a little bit. I'm very happy to have this chest because this is gonna make getting my ores together so much better. And I think it might actually even handle these nether ores too. You know, I want to check it out. Let's grab some of this nether iron. So boop, boop, boop. Let's grab some of that. And the trick with the nether ore is that you need to smelt it before you can get the ore out of it. And then you need to, it's like it takes another step. You smelt the nether iron ore and it gives you iron ore. And then you can crush the iron ore and so forth. So if we put it in here, it should just do all the steps at once. If my computer didn't crash on me, there we go. So let's throw all that in there. And look at that, it already did it. So cool, it actually is giving me the byproducts of it as well. Ooh, that's not a byproduct. I accidentally threw some nether gold ore in there. So yeah, this would actually, it's going to handle these nether ores better than it's going to handle the overworld ores. Very cool. Very cool indeed. So we could just throw all of our nether ores in here and it will be turned into amazingness. Very cool. Like the Draconic chest, it's my new best friend. It's the all-in-purpose, all-in-one solution to your modern needs. So that being said, guys, I need power because now that we're getting in Draconic Evolution, power is going to be very easily eaten up. And right now, my main source of power is this flower power over here that I've been using. It's basically a Botania tower of hydrangeas, and they are going into this mana flux field, which, along with charcoal and this thing, are powering my ender quarry at the moment. And as you can see, it's eating up all of my power. So I don't have a lot of power, and I don't have a lot of renewable resources other than the flower power. So I figure I need a tree farm. We need to at least start with a tree farm. Eventually we will make a big reactor, which will be very cool as well. But we're going to start with this tree farm, and I've got an idea of how I want to fully automate it. So I built this, and I laid this out. This guy here, the farming station from Ender.io, will allow you to farm trees. And I did a few tests with it earlier, and with no upgrade in it, it has a base use of 40 RF per tick. So we can use one of the survivalist generators to power it because they put out 40 RF per tick. Very cool. So that being said, we need to feed it axes, and we need to feed it saplings, and we need to feed it power for it to do its magic. Now, the problem here is the axes are non-renewable, right? Well, we're going to figure out a way to have this tree farm power itself and to make axes for itself. So I got a few things here. It may take a little bit of figuring out, but I think we can do it. But right now, so we've got our survivalist generator here kicking out so much stuff per tick. So very cool. And up here I have the in and out of, let's see here, this. And what I want to do is I want to stick a basic item filter here. And what I want to go in the top, I got a crafting table over here, is just stone axes. So we will do that. Get our stone axes out of there. We'll stick it in our item filter, so only stone axes will go in to the, what do you call this, the farming station upstairs. And then what it's going to do, as it cuts down trees, it's going to port the wood down here. And I want to put that wood possibly, actually, first thing I want the wood to go into is, I don't know how I want to do this. It needs to go in two directions. So let's split off the pipe into two directions here. So I'm going to have one go this way, and I'm going to have one go this way. And this way, I'm going to have it make axes. So we're going to set up some of these auto workbenches that I showed you guys before. I'm going to set one up right there. And we're going to click this as an insert. We're going to put another item filter on it. And we're going to say wood only, right? Wood only goes in there. And then in here, I want it to turn spruce wood into spruce wood planks. Very cool. That'll work. And then I'm going to have it go this way. And I'm going to set up another workbench. And we need to set up the directions on it, of course. That one goes that way. This one is an insert. And in here, I want it to turn... Actually, I don't have any wood planks on me, so let's make some real quick. I want it to turn spruce wood planks into sticks. So 1, 2. Spruce wood sticks will be created as soon as 2 spruce woods are pumped into the workbench. Very cool. Very cool. And then on... I think I'm going to have it go this way. Another one. I'm going to put it here. We're going to do this again. And we'll insert here. And we'll extract with no redstone signal. Over here, we're going to have it construct the axe. Pretty neat. Do I have this? There we go. That, and that. We'll make the axe. Very nice. And right next to it, I'm going to set up an igneous extruder to make cobble. So, hopefully... I think this is out. We're going to set all these off. Now, I think for cobble, all we need is a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. So let's go grab all that stuff. Down here, we will grab some water. So thirsty. And then we'll run in our base and we'll grab some lava. So, boop. And did I get my bucket back? My bucket. There we go. Mr. Bucket, balls pop out of my mouth, Mr. Bucket. You guys ever seen the Mr. Bucket toy commercial on TV? When I was a kid, they had this toy called Mr. Bucket, and the song was always funny because it just kept talking about how balls came out of his mouth. But anyway, if you guys haven't seen the Mr. Bucket commercial, go check it out. Just type in Mr. Bucket into YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's silliness. But anyway, the igneous extruder is now creating cobblestone from water and lava, and that is being pumped into our auto workbench, and as you can see, it's filling up. Now, it doesn't have any sticks. You need more than the base recipe to actually produce one of the things. So I actually need to make myself a stone axe, which I do, and what we're going to do is we're going to pump it back into the system. So I'm actually going to do this. Yeah, so here we're going to extract redstone signal off, and it should pump axes back in the system, and the only place we're going to have them output is way up there. So cool. And over in this direction, we want it a little bit farther from everything. I want to set up a furnace to turn the wood that we get from this thing into charcoal so it can self-power itself. So I'm going to make this thing called a nether furnace. This is a furnace from Natura. It's a little bit more efficient than your regular garden variety furnace made out of cobble, but that is cool. That's what we want. Oh, you apparently can't. Oh, there we go. It just took a little bit. Getting a little bit of lag, so hopefully we won't have to stop this video, but I doubt it. So into the back of this, we are going to pump that. So this is requiring a lot of item filters, but it's necessary because we need to create a closed system. And in the top, I also wanted to insert, and we need another basic item filter. We want to insert wood. Very good. And basically, what this should do is basically create charcoal by smelting wood with wood. Now, I'm fine with that. Eventually, maybe we want to tweak this system. Once we have enough charcoal created, we could actually boost the efficiency by switching out this spruce wood in the back for charcoal. And once we get it high enough, I think we're going to do that. But for now, we're going to have spruce burning spruce to make charcoal. And then what we could do is pump it over here, go up one, and it will pump the charcoal back into this thing. So if we insert charcoal, yeah. So we need another item filter. And let's see here, item filter, and we need a charcoal. Come here, charcoal. And now this isn't the cleanest system by any means, but it's working and I think it's good. So now that that's done, out of, I think this way, I think we want to make a series of barrels. I want to collect two things. I want to collect charcoal, and I want to collect, I want to collect charcoal, I want to collect saplings, and I want to collect wood. I want to collect wood, I want to collect charcoal, and I want to collect that. We're going to have to test this thing in real life to see how well it does. So let's do an insert on that one. And I think I'm going to need some more basic item filters. Actually, what I could do is just lock these with what they have in them. So I might do that instead. So yeah, let's, the charcoal I'm going to put over here. Excess charcoal is going to be put there. Spruce wood is going to be put there. Not exactly like that. We could actually use the stone axe to chop it. Can we? Hello? This is the strongest spruce wood I've ever seen. I think I'm getting a little lag here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. Iguana tweaks. Derf. There we go. I forgot. Iguana tweaks makes it so you can't use tools except for crafting. How silly goose. All right, so we got that. And over here we're going to put saplings. So let's go grab some saplings and see if we can get this farm started. So if we grab some saplings. Actually, we need to... I'm going to grab a few more hoppers. Nope. We're going to try this without the hoppers. I think it'll be just fine. So I think I need to connect up the rest of these barrels too. So saplings will come this way. So there's that. Let's do an insert on this guy. And charcoal is going to come from this direction. So it's a little bit in a different direction. Yeah, so we'll do an insert there. Very good. And that is inserting charcoal into there. We could actually use this last item filter to just double check that charcoal will go into this block. Let's see how this works. Charcoal there. Okay, so I think we're at a point where we can test this out. Hopefully I got all my dots, all my T's crossed and my I's dotted, but I think I do. Everything looks fine to me. I don't see... Let's see, what is going into here? We need to set this, I think. Well, what we could do is we could just disable the item portion of this. So let's just disable that. Nothing should be going in here except from power up to the thing. So cool. All right, that should do it. And if we go here, and we're going to stick a bunch of damn saplings into this boy, like that, it should plant the spruce trees. And if you guys didn't know, the spruce trees in a 4x4 pattern make a very tall tree. I'm going to grab myself a little bone meal and see if we can get this thing going. I should probably put this stone axe in there as well, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take for it to make its first stone axe. I did not grab bone meal, did I? I totally didn't grab it. All right. And what do I want here? So, bone meal. Where would I keep bone meal these days? Here's some. Here's 21 of it. Now, I'm not sure, and I haven't tried it yet, but the new farming system has a slot for bone meal. So maybe we can test out putting 10 of it in there and see what happens. I do see the little sparkles, but I don't see any trees growing. So that's a little bit funky. Oh, there we go. There's our first tree. It has grown. Now, I wonder how long it'll take for it to spot it. Oh, here's the problem. There's no stone axe in there. All right, bam! Oh my god, that was fast. Holy crap. So that is gonna... I think every axe has like 2 trees worth in it. So let's see. Is this wood being pulled out? So far, the wood is not being pulled out. That is an issue. Let's go down here and see if we can fix that. I know I have this as an in-out, but let's do this. And let's see if that pulls the wood out. Now, I don't know if that's going to cause an issue or not. Let's see here. Let's do a push and a pull. And there we go. I think that did it. Push and a pull. Yeah, baby. So what that should do is that's going to put 64 planks in here. And then that's going to, once it, let's see, it just finished making those. Those are going to be made into sticks. So it does take a little bit. We could speed this up by putting a bunch of sticks in here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to let it go along its merry way. Very cool. It made sticks. And then over here, it's going to make an axe. It's already started. And yeah, it's already self-powering itself. So over here, what should be happening is the wood should be started getting turned into... Should start getting turned into... I wish there was a way to force it to go here first and then here second. You know what we might be able to do? Let's do this. Isn't there like a setting for round robin somewhere in here? Oh, it's here, isn't it? Here we go, match metadata. There, it may be the advanced item filter. Let's look up the advanced item filter real quick. I think there's a way. Let's actually check the back of this one. I don't know if it's built in already. Oh, here it is. It's round robin from here. So it's almost like I need 2 pipes coming out of this thing. I think that's the only way to really do this. So let's fix this by... We're going to make this one an input, in only, insert those, and this one is going to extract, and it's going to extract everything. And am I out of those pipes? Man, I used up all my pipes! Let's go grab one more pipe, and I think we can finish this up and have a completely cool system. Now by adding... Oh, there they are! They pop back in eventually. I swear, I have a little issue with this game sometimes. Alright, so... Let's see here, if I want to do that, and then I'm going to click extract, redstone mode, active without redstone mode, and then I'm going to say round robin. So what it should do with all the wood that it pulls out of here is it should distribute it evenly throughout the whole pack. What might be interesting to do is to set up a reservoir where these stone axes are being held. I don't know where they're going at the moment. We should totally check it out. This furnace has charcoal in it. Now, why isn't that being pushed? Extract redstone signal. Okay, there we go. So that should start filling this up and this up. And what we should do is round robin this one as well. So, right, did it pull the charcoal out of there yet? No, it didn't. Now, is this one of those things where you can only pull charcoal out of the front of it? Let's see if that's the case. Let's see here. Extract. No, it probably wants to pull out of the top of it, which means I need to rethink this. Right? So let's undo what I did. We can do this. Boop, beep, boop. So I think what it's going to want is for me to pull out of the top of it. And let's try to insert the wood into the bottom of it. What am I? I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole in the ground. That's where I am. Aha! There is something in the bottom there. So if we insert like that, do we want to put another one of these here with that? Yep, it's already in there. Very cool. So is that going to do? Let's see. If I put, where can I put wood? I need to test this. Let's see here. Can I put wood here? I can't put wood into it, but what I can do is maybe bone meal a few of these. There we go. Alright, I used up all my bone meal. And eventually... Oh, it's out of axes. Why is it not putting in... There's an axe. There we go. It's doing. Alright, let's see. Now, will it put a wood here? So far, it doesn't seem to be doing it. Let's try putting it in the top again. I think maybe I have to pull the charcoal out of the bottom, maybe. Man, this is tricky. These seem to operate a little bit more funky than... No, actually, it's operating exactly like it should. Oh, it's putting spruces in here. Don't put spruces in here, buddy. There we go. So if we pull that out, maybe it will do now. I'm going to have to test this. Okay, so it should put it in the top. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to remove this here. And if I can't get this working in a little bit, I'm going to pause the video and figure it out while staring at it like an idiot. Okay, so out of the bottom, where is our item filter? Now, is it pulling? All right, let's see if, when I activate this, if it pulls the charcoal out. That's it. All right, we figured it out. It needs to go out of the bottom. Very cool. So I think we got a good system set up now, but I need to figure out how to test it. And the best way to test it, of course, would be to, let's do this. We will go over here, and I need more bone meal. I might have to make some of those seeds that creates bone meal. There we go. We'll give it one last testy do, and I think we've got a good tree farm going here. We'll just have to let it run on its own. I haven't seen that one grow at all. I have seen these two grow. There we go. We'll just keep this going here. Wait, that's got to replant. Now, is it pulling out the saplings? Okay, the wood is definitely coming out of this thing. Let's see if it's actually going into here. Aha! So we've got this going. Very good. That was one of our problems. And over here we've got wood being populated. I've got axes going into here. That's where all the damn axes are going. All right. Let's just do this. Get out, stupid axes. Okay, I don't know what to do with these axes really, but I'm gonna shift and then they can go away, right? If you shift, the items that follow you around do eventually go away. So here we go. I'm gonna set this up like this. We're gonna put the saplings there. Okay, so there was one problem with my system. I did not set this chest up correctly, or this barrel, I mean. There we go. So we put that there. There we go. The saplings are going in there, and then any backlog of axes will be just kind of held here. So the next time it's going, it will just pull from this axe. It might be a good idea, and I did say this before, to create a barrel here full of axes. So let's do that. So that way it's always got a backlog of axes, or an axe log, and then we could set it to go in there and then be pulled out. I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be in a closed system, and then it'll be out. So let's do that. Whoop. And we can move this with our dolly like this. And if we set this as extract with no redstone signal, and we set this as insert, we are in a good place. So this will constantly be creating axes. The axes will be stored there, and there will always be a backlog of axes to be used in the tree farm. Very cool. So the only problem right now is that it's out of juice. So we're gonna have to wait for this guy here to create enough charcoal to make it work. So it's just doing a little bit at a time, and I wonder if that's gonna do anything. So it is going. Power level 40 for a minute. So that's cool. It's got a minute's worth of that. And I don't know where the power really is going though. It's not being accumulated here unless it's saving it up or spending it immediately. So that makes me wonder if I should add another one of these guys. I think I could. I think I could and not mess up the system too much. I would think I would have to add it right here. Or actually up. Let's add it right above it. Let's do that. Let's give it a little bit more power because it does seem to be lacking in the power situation. So it'll be getting 80 RF per tick, I think. And that will be good. There we go. One more survivalist 8 times generator. And I think once this thing gets going, it's going to be just fine. So we'll do this. Yep. Oh, we got to disable that. Disabled. And put this here. Can I... There we go. Don't need that. And then we'll set this as insert. Okay, there's our complicated guts of this machine. And hopefully... Oh, a stone axe got in there. Now, is a stone axe going to get in there some other way? How did that stone axe get in there? Oh, it got in there when this was connected for like 2 seconds. So very cool. After a while, I think eventually we're going to go ahead and put some of that charcoal in there. And maybe that'll be enough power to get this going. Although I don't see any power coming into this thing. How are you out of power? Configure. Yeah, it looks like the power is coming into the bottom, but I don't see any power being accumulated in here. Active mode, always active. Now what did I do to break this? Oh, I know what I did do. I know what I didn't do. I didn't put the power thing in here. Okay, power into the back. This is a complicated doohickey. All right, so that is going to use up all of its power. And there we go. It's working. Huzzah! We have powered this thing. It's now got all this power. Very good. And it looks like it's actually accumulating power as opposed to, you know, basically not accumulating power. I don't know if that makes any sense. But there we go. There's our tree farm of goodness and holiness. We will keep an eye on it to make sure that it is actually producing and not unproducing. So guys, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a big old thumbs up and leave me a comment, any of that garbage. And until next time, guys, we'll see you all real soon. Bye!